Mary Finney, this is the sheriff's office. We have an arrest warrant for you. We also have a warrant to enter the residence. You need to step out the front door with your hands in the air and do that now.
Branch called and requested a temp pickup on her. She got an FTA for fleeing elude. Okay. She's in there. She's telling us to fuck off, and so.
Any weapons in there?
Not that we know of. Doesn't sound like any animals. Doesn't sound like anybody else is in there.
I was telling the captain, she hasn't had power there for over
Yeah, I was going to say, look at the grass. There's no vehicle. I kind of thought maybe nobody's here, but she's 1096. She's got some insanity calls and prior history and stuff, so probably some meth too.
Okay.
My thought here is, as long as you're good with it, Brand's typing paper. We grabbed a shield and some breaching equipment. My thinking is just get the front door open, just let it breathe, continue to try to call her out for a little bit. And then if she won't come out, then I'll put Kevin on, have Kevin on the shield, have Brandon on a taser.
Once we can get her out.
And then we'll just, Pete's right here. Pete took my spot, so, just take it slow and easy. I mean, obviously don't want to hurt the lady if we...
Yeah, she's a lady.
Yeah, I mean...
How old is she?
She's 59, 60 probably.
It's not really... Okay, so it's for this stuff. Okay, yeah, I think that's good, man.
Unless you want me to get a dog, try to get a dog or a drone down here, but again, I don't see any point in going 100 miles an hour at any point in this. I mean...
No, I like getting the door open so she knows we're serious.
Yeah, maybe she'll get pissed, come to the door to confront us, but at least, just snatch on to her.
I don't know, we're not going anywhere, so
right.
Yeah. I'm good with that.
Okay.
Is surrender yourself.
So now, I don't know if you can hear her. She's pretty agitated inside. I'm just going to continue to give her orders.
Mary, this is
warrants within the last couple months, fleeing elude, 4th degree.
Mary, this is Sergeant Dahl at the sheriff's office. We will force entry into the house. You need to step out of the residence. Surrender yourself now. That is lawful order. Mary, please surrender yourself and do so by answering the door. That is a lawful order. Mary, it's Sergeant Dahl for the sheriff's office. You need to come to the front door now. We will not be leaving the premises. Step out the front door. Do that now. Mary, we're going to bust down the door. You have a warrant for your arrest. You need to step out of the front door now.
Oh, 9 from 11. You go back to your car. I think you can get a view. You just sit at like Ottawa and Hiawatha. I'm going to start checking a warrant.
Okay, clear. Actually, are you just going to keep your squad car there where you're at right now?
Yeah, if you're good with that. Front, I'm hearing her from the front window next to the front door. The windows are locked. But if you're good with that, I'll go back to my car now.
Hey, firm. Yep, I hear her inside as well. I got 20 headed this way with some equipment as well.
I have a breach in our back, in the back.
Mary, Sergeant Dahl with the sheriff's office. I have a warrant for your arrest. I need you to come out the front door and peacefully surrender yourself and do that now. Mary, this is Sergeant Dole with the Sheriff's Office. I understand, but you need to peacefully surrender yourself by stepping out the front door. You're being given a lawful order. Mary, I need you to step out the front door and talk with me. Oh, 9, I don't know if you want to try continue knocking. I'm back at my car. I'm just going to start typing.
Sure, I'm just going to let her somewhere in there for now. Break 7 9. Where's 14 at?
Oh, 9, I don't have 14 on my board currently. 20 is en route with your equipment.
I'm clear on that.
Mary, I strongly suggest you come out the front door. Okay. I understand. We'll get a search warrant then. I strongly suggest you kiss my fucking ass. That's what she said. Yeah, I tried that first and she didn't answer at all. And I was like, we'll go. And then when I told her who I was, she's like, go fuck yourself, fucking pig.
Yeah, no, I heard that. That's what she said.
Yeah.
She'll throw in fat ass in her mouth. That's for me to hide that.
I told you, doors are expensive, Mary.
Mr. Tim George, I think, is the duty attorney for this week. Mr. George, what have you got for us? Mary Finney.
Mary Finney, I went to go meet with her last week. It was clear by her behavior and speaking with some of the corrections staff that this is a case where I would ask the court to order a competency evaluation.
That would be file number 231155FY. Mary Ann Kinney. It's an arson in the second degree and resisting and obstructing the police officer. According to the affidavit, the defendant was covered with soot and very disoriented. Mr. Marvin, you had an objection to that?
No, and no, I don't. The last name is Finney with an F,
Yes.
by the way.
What did I say?
Kenny with a K.
Finney. It is Finney. I'm sorry. Thank you.
No, I think that the police report reads very clearly that competency is in question.
All right. In custody. Both parties request competency exam. Then we'll get to criminal responsibility.
Brandon, you want to stay back here, bud?
Yep, go ahead. You agree I'll knock on the door and give some announcements, or Tim, you want to?
I think we're good to breach it at this point, don't you? Okay, go ahead. Score it up there, Kevin.
Mary Finney, this is the Sheriff's Office. You need to answer the front door now. We have a warrant for your arrest. We have a search warrant to enter the property. Come out the front door, do that now.
See the card there?
You good with it?
Yes. Let's try it. Let's try the doorknob. Just check it real quick.
Mary Finney, this is the Sheriff's Office. You need to answer the front door. Do it now.
Right, buddy.
She's got it barricaded.
Just,
Push it with the shield if you can.
Mary Finney, come out of the front door with your hands in the air.
If you can't, Kevin, we'll try a secondary.
what's that?
If you can't get it, we'll do a secondary.
Oh, shit. It's like piles of shit.
Mary Finney, this is the sheriff's
How's
office.
the back door look?
Good luck.
How's the back door
We
look?
have to go through the window. Which I'm gonna ditch this if we do.
Mary Finney, the sheriff's office. Answer the front door with your hands in the air. Do that now.
Hey, we're coming in one way or another.
Can you reach under there and start grabbing some of that shit, Kevin, or no?
I'll get this in here.
There you go.
You're covering the top of
I'm smelling fire, Jim.
Huh?
I'm smelling fire. I'm gonna pop this window.
Oh, right there.
Ah,
What?
don't look.
She's got the house on fire.
Does she?
Central, go ahead and send
Yeah,
the
there's
fire
smoke.
department. I think she's lighting the house on fire.
Looks like it's in the back. Yeah, there's a fire back there in the stove. I can see it.
Come on, you fucking.
Hey,
Mary, come on out here.
Hit it with a taser.
Mary,
you got it, Kevin?
lawful order. Okay, it's a lawful order, Mary. You need to come out with your hands up. Drop the baseball bat. Drop the baseball bat.
Fire. She's got a baseball bat.
Drop the bat.
Kevin, am I clear to start popping windows still?
I can't get her even if I tase it.
Right.
Tell. Don't look.
I couldn't breathe in. It's pretty smoky in there.
Come on out, Mary.
Come on, Mary. This ain't worth it.
Come on, Mary. Come on.
Show
Get out here now.
You got me covered?
Lay down on the ground.
Fuck you.
Hi, Mary. Come on.
Don't you touch me.
Hands behind your back.
You fucking prick.
You got cuffs?
Hey. Yeah, the fire's coming from a
You
stove.
want to come up here, assess this fire? He's not with the fire department.
Hey.
Central 09. We'll have one female in custody. Continue fire in for a possible structure fire.
Find out.
Go ahead. Dakota, can you start clearing that doorway? Central 9, fire on scenes advising two fires inside the residence.
The rest remain silent. Intent will be used against you in court of law.
Fuck you.
You have the right to have an attorney.
Fuck you.
We got the hey, oh, no.
Fuck you.
Hey, Brandon, try to debrief her. Make sure there's no other threats in there.
Fucking
Clear.
idiot.
Central 9. I'm going to try to reach that rear door.
This fucking
You can lift the beeper for now.
She's got a safety pin here with some rings on it. Flashlight. Keys around her neck. She's got to come off, Mary.
Fuck you. Go ahead. Fucking piece of shit.
Here. Mary, this is not going to be a good day if I have to take you down because this thing is heavy as fuck. Okay? All right.
Is there anybody else in there?
Fuck you.
Anybody
Mary,
else?
it's important because your house is on fire. We don't want anybody to get hurt. We need to know if anybody's inside that house.
Fuck you.
How did you set the fire?
Who set the fire? You did.
No, we didn't.
Yes, you did.
Yep.
Oh, really?
If there are drugs.
Fucking drugs.
Come on.
Fucking
You got to jump in arson doing an assault on an officer? What's that?
Come on.
Good morning. We are on the record in a competency review hearing in the matter of People versus Mary A. Finney. The court file number is 231155FY. Attorney Tim George is here on behalf of the defendant, and Chief Assistant Prosecuting Attorney Joshua Robert is here on behalf of the state. This is a continued competency hearing in this matter. The defendant was charged with second-degree arson and resisting and obstructing a police officer. She was sent to the Center for Forensic Psychiatry for an evaluation as to her competency, and the center doctors found that she was incompetent, and I issued an order to that effect. They've given us a follow-up order dated September 9th, or follow-up report September 9th, 2024, which we received on September 16th. We scheduled this matter for a hearing today. I was advised that Miss Finney was refusing to come out of her hospital room to participate. First, I'm going to bring in the staff from the forensic hospital in Carroll, because I have a connection that says Mary Finney. I don't know what I'm going to find when I bring her in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Miss Finney, can you hear me?
Yep.
This is Judge Middleton. I'm here in Centerville with your lawyer, Mr. Tim George. Also present is Mr. Robert from the prosecuting attorney's office. I didn't know if other people were going to be logging in here. I'm going to mute your microphone, Miss Finney, for the time being, and let you hear what we're doing here. I had hoped that someone from the hospital staff would also be here. Let's recap. Miss Finney was living at a property on Ottawa Drive here in St. Joe County.
Sorry about that. Just so you know, I am here. I work in the court office here at the hospital.
And what's your name?
My name is Alicia Pachnak.
All right, thank you. All right, in June of 2023, police officers from the St. Joseph County Sheriff's Department went to Miss Finney's house on Ottawa Drive in Sherman Township. There was a warrant for her arrest from Branch County on a felony charge of fleeing and eluding a police officer. The allegation is that Miss Finney refused entry to the officers and set her house on fire, burning it to the ground. Then she resisted, obstructed, and kicked and scuffled with the officers. So she was charged with second-degree arson, which is a felony punishable by up to 20 years in prison, and resisting, obstructing a police officer, which is punishable by up to 2 years imprisonment. There was a petition filed to evaluate the defendant for competency, and she was found to be incompetent. She spent a great deal of time in the St. Joseph County Jail before she was sent to the Center for Forensic Psychiatry for evaluation. On September 7th of 2023, the defendant was found to be incompetent and eventually sent to the Center for Forensic Psychiatry in Carroll, Michigan. As I indicated, we received an update from the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services dated September 16th. We received it from Alicia Pachnak. And the report is authored by AJ Segal, MD, AJ Segal of the Center for Forensic Psychiatry. Mr. George, on behalf of your client, may I consider that report?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Robert, may I consider that also?
Yes, I would stipulate to the findings in the report.
Well, it is not very encouraging. According to the doctor, in the top paragraph of page 4, the defendant has no significant recorded past psychiatric history or substance abuse history. She was found incompetent to stand trial for charges of second-degree arson and assaulting or resisting obstructing a police officer. As per her incompetent to stand trial evaluation, she exhibited paranoia and delusions of persecution by the state of Michigan. Her mental condition continues to impair her ability to address her legal case. She has made little process with treatment. She continues to be delusional with disorganized thought process and is non-compliant with competency restoration treatment. She also has questionable cognition, but has been too psychotic to engage in any sort of formal testing. She does not have the capacity to understand the nature and object of the proceedings against her or to assist in her defense in a rational manner. Here's the important final sentence. It is unlikely that she will attain competency in the time frame allowed by the statute. It is my opinion that she is not competent to stand trial at this time. Then we go down to paragraph 7 on page 4. Paragraph 6 contains the conclusion that she is not likely to become competent. The recommendation, if the court determines that this patient is not likely to regain competency to stand trial in the time period allotted, this patient would benefit from continuing course of treatment at Caro Psychiatric Hospital as a person requiring treatment in accordance with Section 3301404 of the Michigan Mental Health Code. Upon such a recommendation of the court, a petition or regular clinical certificates will be filed by the Caro Psychiatric Hospital staff. So they are recommending that a petition be filed for the defendant to be committed under the mental health code rather than the criminal code. That order, Josh, you've been around for a long time. We've had some of these. We have a couple. We have one historical case, Lawrence Keeley, who I think your office still does a review on once a year. This is a similar case to Mr. Keeley, where they're requesting the prosecutor file a petition for commitment. Mr. George, you have any further input on this?
Your Honor, I just believe that based on the evaluation that was initially done and the further evaluation that was done by the psychiatrist when she was at the Caro Psychiatric Hospital, I believe that the recommendations are appropriate. We'd ask the court to follow those recommendations. Thank you.
Mr. Robert?
I agree.
All right. I find, based on the previous report, as Mr. George indicated, the current report, and just the nature of the offense, that the defendant is incompetent to stand trial and is not restorable. There is a substantial probability that the defendant, if provided a course of treatment, the defendant will not obtain competence to stand trial within the time limit established by law. It has been alleged that the person requiring treatment as provided by the statute 3301401 or meet the criteria for judicial admission, the prosecuting attorney is directed to file a petition for mental health treatment with the probate court. Ms. Feeney, I'm going to order that you continue to receive treatment at the hospital in Caro. it's unlikely that they will proceed further with this criminal case. It's going to be converted into a mental health commitment type of case. Alicia, we will get a copy of this order to the center. The prosecutor will file the petition with the probate court and also provide a copy of that to the center. Do we need to do anything else for you guys?
I actually want to let you know we already started the process of, we filed a petition insert with St. Joseph probate, so the prosecutor, that's not necessary. You've already
filed the petition?
Yeah, we started the process this week. So it has been filed. It's just going to be, she'll have a deferral hearing tomorrow.
In probate court?
Yep. Yep, we'll do a deferral hearing for her tomorrow, and then follow up next week if she does not defer to get her on an initial order. But we've already sent the paperwork over to St. Joseph probate.
All right, well, thank you for that. I wasn't aware of that, but we will confirm that. All right, Miss Finney, we're all going through life on our journey. Your journey has taken a big turn. And I wish you the best, but this is going to be a continuing course of treatment at the Caro Hospital for the Center for Forensic Psychiatry. All right, Alicia, thank you for your help, and that gives some guidance to the prosecutor's office. We'll locate that petition. Okay. And Josh, you may want to share this with Branch County also. They probably still have that open warrant on a flee and elude. They may want to know what her status is.
Okay.
All right. Anything further we need to place on the record?
Not for now.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for your help, Alicia.
Yeah, no problem. Yep, thank you.
Well, they put the cart before the horse, but at least they got the process started.
Right. That's nice that they do that, because the way that the paperwork is worded, like it's always like, I'm a person with personal knowledge of their mental health, and it's like, not really, but.
Well, we don't have very many of these, fortunately, and they are very costly. This will be a very expensive proposition for the taxpayers, but she is right where she needs to be. All right, thank you all. That finishes our record for this. We'll see if we can run down that petition from the probate court to make it part of our file.
Arson of real property, assault on officer. I don't know, she kicked me twice and they're trying to get her in the car. That shit kind of hurt.
Go ahead.
I'm going to get it out. If you would, fire driving on scene, if you advise them that we have not cleared the residence, we're on to make that.
Yeah, I'll move it, mine. Sounds good.
Holy shit.
From 11.
Go ahead.
I'll be back down. I'm sure the fire's going to be working with this, but in the event, we got to get detailed photographs of what occurred out here. If you can help me out with that.
Hey, firm. It looks like it's going to be fully engulfed. At least by the end we're done. None of this.
20.
Oh, 9, can you repeat? I'm clear, I'll start on that.